Hello YouTube! Here is what I ate as a hypercarnivore in a caloric deficit, and I'll explain why in a second, on my mini Valentine's vacation last week. If you're new to my channel, a hypercarnivore diet is a diet that is at least 70% animal-based. I do have a video that I'll link up that delves deeper into a hypercarnivore meal plan. I wanted to make sure that I was in a caloric deficit on these 2 vacation days because I like to overshoot with my goals so that even if I don't meet my big goal, at the very least, I don't gain weight as is usual for me on vacation. So what did I eat for these 2 days on vacation? It all started the night before by making sure I prep my food so that I'm not tempted to indulge in convenience and inflammatory foods. Remember, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. I made sure I packed some high-protein, low-carb bars from Quest. I boiled a lot of eggs and I cooked some shrimp topped with roasted garlic. I also packed a whole lot of carnivore crisps bags, some Splenda for the decaf coffee, and fully cooked bacon. I know about the Splenda. I don't recommend any artificial sweeteners, but that's just what was available. Remember to use my code Dr. Zaldivar to get 10% off your carnivore crisps order, which I will link in the description box below. I also cut up some Granny Smith apples and mixed them with canned mandarins for a high volume whole food type of snack that does not have a lot of anti-nutrients as compared to vegetables or grains or beans and legumes. The latter foods are a disaster, as I explain in this video. I must also add that I packed a bag of shredded mozzarella cheese just in case I needed to add that to any meal. I also drank my decaf coffee recipe that I filmed here. Spoiler alert, my decaf is so delicious because it uses an espresso machine. So if you can't afford one at the moment, don't break your heart by watching that recipe video. But I will link the Nespresso machine that I use in the description box below anyways. Then I waited until I was really hungry before having my first meal for the day. This is a great tip for whenever you're on vacation or during the holidays. Always fast for as long as possible, as it makes sticking to your meal plan so much easier when you're outside your normal routine. I had boiled eggs and my apple and mandarin salad on the road as it was a 2-hour drive. Always remember to pack salt with your boiled eggs, as I feel that this is often forgotten and it's a bad idea to be a hypercarnivore without having enough salt and electrolytes coming in. We reached our destination at Honeymoon Beach in Florida. It's a beach on the Gulf Coast, and I'm so happy that I get to explore all these new places as I spent 9 years in Miami before moving and buying a house in Ocala. So there are all these new destinations that we get to see for the first time. We spent a few hours at the beach before heading off back to the hotel. We picked up some more fruit salads and more boiled eggs on our way. So this is what the refrigerator has. This is something that I prepped, just cut up Granny Smith apple with some mandarins. And I bought some more fruit right now. We just passed by Publix, and a whole lot of boiled eggs. For the second and last meal of that day, I ate shrimp topped with the ready-cooked bacon that I had warmed up in the microwave. I followed that up with another fruit salad made up of 1 Granny Smith apple and 2 small sugar-free mandarin containers. The next day, I woke up a bit later than usual and had a decaf coffee offered by the hotel. I also made sure I ran 7 miles on the treadmill in the hotel gym. Since we had decided early on that day that we were going to stay up later than usual to go to the movies, I decided to fast longer than usual so I could take some snacks with me to the movie theater. So I actually had the first meal of the day at 3 p.m. in the car as we were heading back to the hotel. It was a bag of grass-fed ribeye from Carnivore Crisps. I only had it to hold me off until we got to the hotel room where I could eat my prepped meal of shrimp and fully cooked bacon heated up in the microwave. I had also saved up some scrambled eggs from the hotel's morning buffet, so I just added some shredded mozzarella and heated up the meal to melt the cheese. I had that after the shrimp and bacon. I ended that meal with a bowl of mixed fruit salad that I had grabbed from Publix, which is a local grocery store here in Florida. By that time, it was around 5 p.m. and we needed to be at the movie theater by 7 p.m. Even though I was so full from that meal, I still wanted to get enough protein in. And I do have a habit of grabbing a snack if I go to a movie theater. So I took the Quest protein bars that I had packed with me to the movies. I will list my favorite Quest protein bar flavors in the description box below. Newsflash, it's chocolate. And by doing all of the above, I did not go crazy with my diet, nor did I overeat calories and addictive foods that would have made my life miserable when I got back home. I actually lost weight on these 2 days. Now, I know it's a lot of preparation before you leave for your vacation, but every time you do it, it gets easier and easier until it becomes a habit that doesn't really take up much mental space. I do also want to say that I don't buy protein bars on a regular basis, nor keep them in the house as a normal part of my meal plan, and I even stopped eating fruits as a daily snack. If you want to know what I normally eat to maintain my 25-pound weight loss, check out this video I filmed on the topic. But it's not just the diet that allows me to maintain a massive weight loss for my frame, it's also getting my mindset around discipline and motivation right. So I did create 2 quick online video courses, one on discipline and the other one on motivation, so I could put together everything I learned over several years that gave me back the control over my diet and fitness. So if the mindset is what you're struggling with, which is the case for most people, then you will find a wealth of information in these courses that is really all you need for the rest of your life to be in control of not only your fitness, but your life overall. I will link to these online courses that you can get for the price of a Starbucks in the description box below. Now, if you like this type of video about what foods I eat, make sure you give it a thumbs up so I know to film additional similar content in the future. And make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell icon so YouTube alerts you every time I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.